when you're not going into music for a profession, it's very easy to just see the best things about it, but there are some challenges.
You need support as a Canadian artist. Without that money, it's impossible to have a band. It can be a struggle.
I was a child, I was born in the lion's mouth.
It's very expensive to record, it's very expensive to tour. Factor is one of those programs that allows for artists to work on songwriting, to be able to rehearse, to be able to record. We have an opportunity to succeed.
Factor has given support for every record that I've ever made, and those things are invaluable.
Factor is the central funding agency, essential part of the growth of Six Shooter. It really tries to support everybody from a grassroots level artist through to some of the larger companies that are more established.
Look around, look around, look it over. Pick it up, take it up and take it over. Trading in who I've been for shining.
We were really lucky that Factor paid attention to us in the beginning. Had there not been an organization like that, we never could have made that record or the subsequent records that follow.
Factor will give the opportunity to allow the Canadian culture to spread. It's not by accident that there's a lot of very famous Canadian artists out there.
Bands from other countries talking about, like, you guys actually get people help you guys? This happen? I think artists in Canada forget that nowhere else even offers any sort of aid that way. They really did take us from our very humblest beginnings to our humblest middles.
I've always wanted to be a singer since I was a little girl. I used to write songs and keep them in a journal, and I used to hold a piece of paper up against my face and sing into the paper because it sounded like there was some sort of echo coming off of it, like a microphone.
It's very challenging to work in independent music. There's not a lot of money. You have to have your own fire and have your own way of getting the ball rolling.
When you're on the road, it's 18 hours a day, 3 months at a time, and then you'll have a month completely off, and your mind starts to race, and you're like, well, what am I doing? It's constant practice, it's constant getting out there, honing your craft. Just play the game. You're not going to win if you don't play.
Frankly, not a lot of people bought our first record, I should mention. Not a successful album.
We've had shows, I think there were 3 people there, for real. Yeah. Like, not exaggerating.
There was a show we played, like the album had been recorded, we were just trying to get a little something going before we released it, and there was nobody there actually. People left the room when we came on stage, but Factor was with us.
When I first discovered Factor, which was probably about 14 years ago, I applied and I didn't get awarded anything. And at first my reaction was like, rah, 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 rah. You're young and you haven't done anything. The thing is, you gotta keep trying.
Standing on the shore.
I've had a lot of ups and downs. I think the downs are just wanting so much. You need to have support, and I've been really fortunate that I've been really lucky getting grants.
Us and Factor, it definitely feels like a relationship because we got that support and it meant we could do a full album. Through the chain of events, it definitely made the difference of us getting from there to here. We wouldn't have been here without it.
I'm here, it's clear, I'm in the moment.
One of the things that I like about that organization is that the people there, they work there because they love music.
Truly is my dream to play music for my life. I would do it for free.
The reason why I think it's important that Factor support the artist community is basically because art is love.
No ties.
The more we can allow people to be a part of that culture of what music really is, the better.
Like I told you when I hold you, it's like falling in love for the first time. It's like waking up fresh in the sunshine. It's like having nothing to lose. Baby, you good news, you good news. It's like dancing all night.
without Factor, probably be a lot less music coming to our ears.